So today I want to talk about what works on YouTube now, nowadays, because it's changing. And I've been on YouTube now almost 6 years, actually. In spring it will be 6 years. It started 2020 spring. Remember the time. YouTube was very different back then. First, I want to start with what is the reason why people come on YouTube? Why do people come here? I should not be washed away to the ocean, but okay. For many years, at least as long as I'm on YouTube, the most reasons why people came on YouTube was information and entertainment. Information because Google is the search engine, yeah, and YouTube is the same thing. It's the same thing. Google and YouTube, so if you Google something, then you get a video on YouTube. Especially those how-to videos performed really well for many years. It's was always evergreen content, It was also very good advice to make such videos because they're performing well. I was making those videos too, and probably will make anyway. So people came for information a lot. This has changed. This has changed dramatically. Nowadays, people come for information, not to Google. Many people come for information. Not to Google, but to ChatGPT and all this, artificial intelligence tools. So people prefer other, sources of information. Oh, this is so beautiful here, huh? I really like it. So people come for information to ChatGPT and they come to YouTube for different reasons now. Though information is still, there are some people who still want to search things themselves and analyze themselves. So there's some portion of people who still do it here. Yeah. But it's just changed dramatically how many people go on Google to search or to ChatGPT. Yeah, it's a different story. A different story. So now all those how-to-do videos are not performing that well anymore, Absolutely not. Instead, what is performing? Entertainment was always big on YouTube, and it still is. I think it's became even bigger somehow. Wow. Nice, really nice. It's getting closer. So entertainment is a big thing. I think it became even more popular to come here for entertainment than before. So entertainment was big and it's becoming even more popular, I'd say. Unfortunately or fortunately, with the rise of artificial intelligence, there is more, funny, goofy stuff on YouTube and people just fall for it very much. The majority of people at least. So yes, people come to YouTube for entertainment, and also before it was like that. I also come to YouTube for entertainment, so to say, right? But what changed a lot over years now is a big trend that people come here for connection, People come here for connection much more than they used to come. People really... I think there are two big reasons why they come here for connections. First, people are becoming more and more lonely. Lonely, yes, global-wise, Starting 2020, actually, this trend is, we are almost trained to sit at home and watch a movie, so to say. Huh? We're trained to be separated and isolated from each other. We are becoming more and more lonely. This trend started 2020, and it's even becoming bigger nowadays, So many people come online for connection, yeah? They find their friends online, they find their partners online, you know. And they need this connection because we humans are collective, you know, species. We need a community, yeah. And I'm also like this. I come to YouTube for connection too. I'm not saying I feel lonely, but in this society it feels like it's good to also find people online, especially like-minded people. You search for real people, you search for authentic people online. It's kind of crazy, but yes, it's happening, yeah. I hope the sound is good because actually it's very loud here, you know, those waves. People stay at home longer and watch a screen, so it's natural to feel like, okay, let's connect at least online. And the second reason why is this artificial intelligence, because people want to find something real, something not fake, something not artificial. And that's also the reason why people are also searching like real content on YouTube, especially mature audience like you guys here. I'm blessed to have quite a mature audience actually here. It's mostly 40 plus, it's mostly Gen X and boomers. And I have some few millennials, but they are more like old school minded, I think, yeah. They all like natural ways and common sense. So even though they are from different generations, and I mean, it's not about how old you are, it's how you think, yeah. If you're old school or not, it really depends on your mindset. So if you feel like you're kind of like old school in a way, then yes, you're welcome to my channel. Join it here. If you also look for real connections, you know, I'm quite real here, and you will not see an artificial image here on my channel. It's all me. I'm real human. It's yeah, it's a real landscape. Yeah, so welcome. Anyway, so people started to come to YouTube for real connections. And this is a new trend, and it's becoming bigger, and I think it will be becoming bigger because people are just getting more and more lonely, and people are getting more and more fed up with artificial intelligence. At least a big percent of people, not everybody, of course. As usually is not everybody, but... So I think we need to consider that if you have so much like information kind of channel, you're probably getting less views, you know. If you have entertainment, you will be getting a lot of views and even more in the future, yeah. If you are a real person, an authentic person, then people also will come to you for connection, yeah, because people want this real connection. I got a viral video not long ago, and I want to study it a little bit together with you now, to think why it became viral, you know, and maybe it helps your channel too, to understand why things become viral nowadays and why not. So this video I'm going to link at the end of this video, so you can watch it also. And to be successful on YouTube, you need two things. You need people to click on your video, and you need that people actually watch it, yeah. So you need both of it, because if they just click but leave, YouTube will not like it. YouTube will see, okay, something is fake there. People are leaving, you know. And if you have a great video but people don't click, they're not going to find it. So you need both. So let's start with the first thing, yeah, click-through rate. So this video thumbnail was stating, I wrote there that I'm 5 years on YouTube, I'm not monetized, you know, and it has my picture, and I think it was a very good thumbnail in the way that it was very clear what this video is about. It was clear who is behind the picture, yeah? So people can recognize me, like my subscribers, you know. You should always get a big picture of you if you have a personal brand on your YouTube or any social media. It's good to have a big picture of you, you know, because when you place a smaller picture, people just don't recognize you, yeah. Like if you put me, like the whole me in the picture, people will not recognize me because the face would be so small, yeah. So maybe you notice that if you put a small picture in your thumbnail, you get less views. It's that simple. So it's good to have the big face, and it's good to have not many words, but very clear and very to the point what it's all about. And one more reason I think why people actually clicked on this video is that it's a popular topic. I realize it's a popular topic, you know, because people are struggling on YouTube, and especially nowadays. Most of channels have less views than they used to have. Especially small channels who are not monetized are struggling a lot. Because it looks like it's almost not real to get there, you know? It's very tough. And by the way, I am not monetized. I still lack on watch time hours. Yeah, you need 4,000 watch time hours per year. It's not compounding year by year. No, every year it's a new count. So, oh man, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Guys, I'm so happy to be here. Anyway, now because of the sun, you might not see that well. I'm going this direction now. So, yeah, so I really like watch time hours, and if you're somebody who wants to support me, I can ask you really to watch this video till the end, you know, because when you watch the video till the end, first of all, you get the whole point. And second is that you help me with watch time hours. And if you can watch 2 or 3 videos at a row, that's the best sign for YouTube that this channel is interesting, you know. So I really need to improve the watch time thing. So I'm not monetized yet. Yeah, so this topic was like people could see from the thumbnail that I'm in the same shoes, that I also have this pain and they have this pain too, and many like people clicked, you know. So this was good. If you can find a topic which resonates with many people, if you make it clear on your thumbnail, yeah, what you're talking about, and if you have a clear picture of yourself so your subscribers can recognize you, then it's a good thumbnail, yeah. So what's next? Then, what was in the video, and I got a lot of comments. I never got so many comments. Thank you for them. And when I studied the comments, it's obvious that many people said, you know, like, wow, this was such an authentic video. It was such a honest talk. It was such a real talk. And thank you so much, you know. And I was like, wow, this video wasn't, I didn't have any script whatsoever. And on top, I don't recommend making scripts anyway. I used to do it. And you know what? When I did it, I was always very artificial. Because you try to remember the script, you are not in the flow, you know, you're not natural. When you have the script, you're not natural. It's that simple. It's not you even. So many people felt that I was me, you know. And I didn't even have bullet points. I usually have some. In many videos I have some bullet points and it helps But in that video, I did not have even bullet points. I have some ideas I wanted to share. I had my pain. I was feeling and wanted to just share. Not my pain, but you know what I mean. And people could feel it. And I also remember when I was making this video, it was quite long. It was almost 20 minutes, I think. This video that at some point I was like, I stopped myself and I was thinking, wow, you're talking without any pauses. Because usually when I make a video, I make pauses, you know, I forget what I wanted to say. I like stumble and so on. But in this video, I was just talking, and I was catching myself that I'm talking for at least 15 minutes without any stop. Because it was just coming from my heart, you know. So no script, no bullet point whatsoever. And people, I think, could feel it because this is what I got a lot in the comments. You are so authentic, you're so real, you're so you, and you know, things like that. And if it was a few comments, and I want your feedback if I'm on the right track, you know, because it will help me and also other creators, yeah, if we together get the point why this video became successful. So do you think this was it? Because there were really a few comments where they said on the contrary, yeah. It was a bit messy, it was not not the different words, but the meaning was, yeah, it was not necessarily scripted, it was no structure. If you could, you know, make more structure, then this video would perform better. But that's the problem, that because when I have the structure, when I have the bullet points in mind, when I have the script, I'm artificial, I'm I'm stiff, sorry. I'm artificial, I'm stiff, I'm not me, I'm not talking from my heart. That's what happens when I have those freaking structured bullet points, you know? I think if you're a great speaker and you are natural no matter what, then it's probably good to have the bullet points and everything. And even a script maybe will not hurt you, but in my case, you know, I'm introvert. I hate public speaking, so for me, if I'm able to speak naturally, I guess it's a win, yeah? Because bullet points and scripts don't help me that much. And especially when I talk about something that I have experienced, or many years experience, you know, I don't need bullet points. I know what I'm going to say. It's like when you're going to have a talk with a friend, even if it's an important conversation, you're not going to write things down, at least not me, you know. I will just think a little bit and trust that the right words will come out of my mouth when I pick up the phone, you know. Pick up the phone. Good old times. You know, you pick up, you pick it up. So yeah, of course, there would be probably better if I had structure, but the chance that I would also be stiff and artificial would be really big. So this was the point, and tell me in the comments if you think that I'm on the right track. And second, many people were actually mentioning, because in that video I'm on the top of the mountain, I have a very beautiful view, you know, you can check it at the end of this video. It's beautiful, it's autumn, you know, colors, and you can see the sea. And also at the end of that video, I showed even more of the view, and people were like, wow, amazing nature, amazing landscape. So people really resonated with the fact that they saw some beauty as a background. And I think this was also a reason why this video became popular. This really added to it, is that people saw some beauty and some beautiful nature. And you know, one more trend nowadays, more people watch YouTube on TV set. It means a big screen. You can see all the details. That's why nowadays actually you have to go for quality also. like good video, good audio. It used to be less relevant when you watch it on a computer or just a phone, but when you put it on a big screen, and why people use the screen? Because many people watch YouTube now as Netflix, you know. People also don't trust TV anymore. They don't watch mainstream media, at least to lesser degree. They watch, but more and more people don't trust the mass media. So they prefer to get information from sources, from real people who live real lives and know some part of the truth, at least, have experience. That's the reason why people also watch it on the big screen, yeah? Actually like a TV show in a way, to get information from real sources. And at the same time, they also watch YouTube instead of Netflix, meaning they want some quality also. They want the beautiful scenery, yeah? And they're watching it on a big screen, so they see all the small details. For me, it's kind of natural to be in nature because I love nature, and also have some traveling videos where I always show nature. Yeah, you can check on this channel as well. So for me, being like filming like this is quite natural, but it's more effort, of course, because I have to get up, I have to drive to the place, and, you know, and there are people walking around from time to time. It's very awkward. It's very awkward to, you know, to make a video like this, but it's beyond your comfort zone, I tell you. You know, making a video because there are some people walking by, you know, like now you can see, you know, there are some people over there. And they come here by from time to time. Over there are also some, anyway. You get my point. It's more effort, but if you can make this effort, if you could make a video somewhere in the nature, I think it really adds up, especially for those people who watch it on a big screen as a Netflix kind of thing, or instead of TV, basically. Yeah? So it's a new trend. It used to be different. You know, people didn't really watch it on big screens like now. Yeah? So this was in the comments, again, very much so. Authenticity and landscape is what people mentioned. And quite some, a bit less, but quite some, especially new creators, mentioned that this information was very valuable for them. They didn't know it, they didn't realize it, they didn't pay attention to it. So thank you so much, you know, this kind of comments, also a lot. And those came for people who are just starting or thinking of starting YouTube. So if you have less experience than me, then you can learn from me. That's how it works, you know. So for those people, it was also good information. I think those were the reasons why this video performed so well, the combination of a good topic, and also the fact that I was, people also mentioned it, the fact that I was talking openly about it without, you know, trying to be a guru, without, you know, trying to show that you know that I know everything. I mean, it was obvious that I don't know everything. Otherwise, 5 years on YouTube and not monetized. Something is wrong here, yeah? So I was just very open about my struggle and about my failure in a way, you know? Okay, it's not total failure, but in a way it is, yeah? And I was open about it. And this thing, also people noticed in the comments they mentioned that you're not trying to be a guru here, and it's nice, yeah, that you are just sharing, yeah, not pretending were also the words. So if you could make a video on the topic which is people can relate, yeah, people also have struggled with it, they also have this pain, they get the pain too. If you could be open about it, if you can be authentic about it and real, if you can also show some beautiful scenery on top, for those who, especially for those who watch on TV, you know, If you could give some good information, if you can try not to script and maybe even not to use bullet points, I guess, okay, if you're just starting, do some bullet points, okay? You need some bullet points if you're just starting for sure. So the combination of all of this, I think, was the reason why this video performed so well. And I should try to copy it in a way, but it's very hard to copy it, you know? It's very hard to copy even yourself, because when you are trying to copy, it's artificial, you know, it's already artificial. So don't try, just do. Don't copy, just be yourself, I would say, you know. Okay, I think those were the points. I recommend you to watch that video. I will just link it now, very soon, for those of you who didn't watch it. And yeah, if you're kind of a mature person who a bit old school and so on, then welcome to this channel. Subscribe. Yeah, if you want to support me, watch some other videos of mine on this channel, because I need the watch time hours. And I would love to hear from you in the comments if all of this, what I said, made sense to you. And all the best to you too. Okay guys, so you saw my favorite dragon is this rock there, over there. If you've been following me for a while, especially on Instagram, then you know that I love climbing this rock, at least in summer, but now it would be a bit challenging, I guess.